Hey, Scruffy. Wow, it's really wet here. Yeah, the leak's getting worse. Yeah, not happy about it either. Yeah. You're not the one who has to fix it. Surprised you're standing there. It's all wet. Yeah, that makes more sense. So, wow, the chair is all wet. Let's see, do I have a cloth? So wipe it down a little. There's a rag on the table. Okay. Yeah. I think the mat you stand on looks dry. Wipe off the chair a little. Okay. Put the glove on. Okay. Yeah, this leak is in the worst spot here. It's dry everywhere else. Just happens to be right at the door. Can't believe how annoyingly perfect that leak is. So, yeah, it rained today. I think it rained a bunch last night, and it's been kind of drizzling all day, on and off. I didn't think the rain was that bad today, so I'm actually surprised how wet it is here. So, Scruffy is kind of avoiding my pets here. It's he wants kind of a light touch right now, so he's not pushing hard into the pets, and he's pulling away when I stroke him. So it looks like he wants really light pets right now. Has some nice meows. So I finally went grocery shopping today. So I didn't want to go in the rain, but we're going to at least get... I didn't check the forecast, but I know there's at least 4 days of rain in a row. I figured it looked like it was kind of light today, so I figured this might be my best chance. And I had a little bit of time today, and it seemed like today is as good as day as any to go. So I really needed groceries and a few things, so I went to Costco. And boy, that trip was expensive today. I guess I knew it was going to be expensive, but yeah, just wasn't prepared to see the bill at checkout. So there were a couple reasons for it. There was a big expensive item I needed to buy. Well, relatively speaking. So I wanted to buy TurboTax while it's on sale. So I gotta start thinking about taxes. we're doing them. So I mentioned I was hoping to get a guy that was familiar with all my investments. He's actually working on his CPA right now, but he does work at a tax firm, but he's fairly new to the industry. I met him on an online forum somewhere, and I was hoping to find somebody who was familiar with some of the weird things that I have to do in my taxes, but somebody kind of new and hungry that I can get maybe on the cheap. So my taxes aren't that complicated. It's just I have a few esoteric things that most tax people don't know about, and because they don't know about it, they want to charge me an arm and a leg to do these things. But most of the time, I can do these things myself. It's just so part of the problem is TurboTax makes it very complicated to do this yourself. I know there's professional tax software that actually can handle this stuff, and so I was hoping to find a professional who has the right software, and then we can work together to do everything, because as I said, my taxes aren't that complicated. It's just there's some unusual things that the standard template doesn't seem to work on me. So unfortunately, the firm he works for they cater to high-end clients, so I wouldn't be able to afford their services. And I asked him if he would do moonlighting, and he works in a state where I guess the state employers are allowed to prevent moonlighting, and so he had to get permission from his employer, and his employer said no, so he said he couldn't take me on as a client this year. He said once he finishes his CPA, he plans to go off on his own, and he's interested in getting clients like me. So unfortunately, he won't be done with the CPA till after tax season, but I'm optimistic that he'll complete his CPA and get his accreditation or whatever. Oh, it's coming up. Yeah. Tune up the place, Scruffy. You gotta learn not to use your claws. So I don't know why he was doing that. It's not a scratching post. It's kind of a weird time to scratch too, getting pets. So anyway, I was talking about the tax guy. So anyway, the plan is that I gotta survive one more tax season, and then maybe he'll be able to help me next year. So I gotta get through this year. Really not looking forward to it, but I think I can make it one more year. So that's the first item. Second reason Costco is so expensive was, turns out a lot of things that I normally buy were on sale today, or when I was there. And a lot of these things have not been on sale that often or recently. During basically the whole pandemic, I've been waiting for sales for a lot of items, and they've not materialized. And I think it's because all the supply chains have been disrupted. So nobody wants to offer coupons because everyone's short of everything. So it looks like they finally got a whole bunch of things that I've been waiting for on sale. I wasn't really expecting it. I didn't read the coupon book this month. But when I was at the store, I was like, oh, crap. All this stuff's on sale. I should stock up. I'm waiting for this. So I ended up buying a lot of stuff to kind of restock. So I'm going to get Scruffy his food now. Ready for food? Yeah, let's get your food. Okay. So let's see. Did I see Scruffy today? Yeah, actually, I did, but I didn't have my camera. He was on the big table this morning, and yeah, I think I saw him this morning sleeping. And then a little later, he woke up and he was just sitting there. It looked like he was kind of dozing off. He had just kind of a sitting stance, but his eyes were kind of narrow. And at first, he didn't notice me in the kitchen, and then I think eventually he saw me, and then started looking in my direction. I didn't want. It was still early. I didn't want to come out and give him his food yet. So I quickly left the kitchen since I didn't have anything else to do in there, but I didn't want him to think he needed to jump down and wait for me. And then let's see, at lunch, I think he was waiting kind of or watching the door. Yeah, I think the area was wet again, so yeah, kind of had to deal with that. Oh, he hissed at me a couple times. So when he hissed at me, I backed off and just kind of waited to see what he would do. Wanted to see if he would apologize or recognize he shouldn't be hissing. So I did that, and then he meowed for a little bit, then just stopped completely. And I think I went in again, and then he hissed again. When I went in, that time I think I just kind of ignored him, just finished putting down the food. That's Scruffy. Yeah, squeaking again, huh? It's okay. I'll come to you. The chair's wet too. Yeah, I think it's getting worse. That wasn't nice. Done. And the hisses. Okay. Let's put your water down. See, there's another hiss. Why are you so hissy today? Oops. The third reason my trip to Costco was expensive today was, yeah, just because I've been low on groceries and you have to stock up on, or yeah, buy a bunch of new groceries. So got a little more to buy today. I'm also getting low on soup vegetable soup I need to make big batches of and freeze. So I need to make another batch pretty soon. And so I need to stock up on extra things so I can make it. And they they didn't have any celery again. I remember I was looking for celery the last couple times and they haven't had any. So I'm not sure why there's a celery shortage, but I'm gonna have to substitute since I can't get any. So I think I'm gonna use carrots, and then I also bought some mushrooms. So I tried mushrooms for the first time. The last batch I made. I'm not a big mushroom fan, but I'm indifferent enough that I thought I'd try it. I feel like my soup's missing something, and so I was thinking maybe mushrooms. Maybe there's like flavor from the mushrooms or something that would help. And yeah, it was okay. It wasn't what I was looking for. It was fine, but it was one of those things I could take it or leave it. Since I put the mushrooms in there, I had you know, I actually overfilled the pot last time. I put too much stuff in there, so I wasn't planning on getting mushrooms again. But now that I'm missing celery, I'm thinking, well, I got space again, so I guess I'll get the mushrooms since I can't get the celery. And then let's see, yeah, I needed more. Ran out of onions. I needed to buy more onions. Needed garlic. So ran out of garlic. I actually forgot to check. I know I had potatoes, but I actually forgot to check to see if they were still good. I was assuming they were still good, but I remember it was 2 times ago where I bought a bag of potatoes, and I think it was almost like a weekend. They all rot. They were all covered in mold. It was disgusting. I can't believe how bad they went. How quickly. I think there was one bad potato in there, and it just infested all of them. The last bag, last time I used it, I remember it was okay. So it's been sitting there for a little bit. So I'm optimistic that yeah, the potatoes are fine. And like my plan was to finish using them in this next batch. So I hope the potatoes are fine. But yeah, I forgot to check it before I left. So. If not, I might have to. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just have to do without him. I guess I could go back. I'm actually overdue going to the farther away Costco too, so there's actually a bunch of things I need from that one as well. But I'd stocked up enough stuff that I can get by a little bit longer. So I'm actually thinking my next trip to Costco might be the one that's further away. They have a bunch of things that my closer one doesn't for some reason. And they finally are imposing limit 2 on the eggs. So I've noticed a lot of the times I've been going grocery shopping, yeah, eggs are hard to come by. So it looks like the problem's continuing, but now they're rationing. So that's not good. I actually did read an article not long ago. Maybe it was long ago. I can't remember. But yeah, I guess they're blaming avian flu. I think so. They had to kill a whole bunch of livestock that was infected, which I guess led to the egg shortage. I guess that's the claim. I don't know the timing on all this stuff. And sometimes they just making excuses. So anyway, I did get some eggs, but yeah, wondering how long that will be. Didn't buy any meat this time. I think I'm actually running low on ground beef, so I'll probably need to buy some in the future. I don't use it that often, but I froze a whole bunch. It's probably yeah, I think it was actually before the lockdowns. And I've been using it very, very slowly the past few years. I usually put a little bit of ground beef in the soup. I don't put nearly enough, so I almost forget it's there. But yeah, every now and then I'll get a little crumb of a ground beef nugget in my soup. So I gave Scruffy the extra rotisserie chicken tonight with kibble and let's see, a fresh can of what is it? It's the meaty pate with real ocean whitefish. So they tried to put in one of the fattier bits of the rotisserie chicken scraps. The weather's kind of crummy, so give them something nice. all that food and looks like he wants more. So that's more than I normally give him. That's been really tasty. Okay, I'm gonna get up. Try to be careful. It's wet and slippery where I am. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.